Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden... will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Boise State's offense takes the field for the first time today. defense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Velez. He's going to go for a big one. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Broncos! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kent State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He'll keep it himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Velez. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gadecki. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Jolly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Running to the left. He has the first and still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Lining up to add another. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his...
Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Broncos. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Fires it incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Inside the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Velez. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for space, it's Wong. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. They're trailing by 10 to Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. There he goes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
Man, that's one him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
From the gun on third down. Here's a heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Broncos! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Give to the single back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. He might want another play. To the air, it's Velez. Buying some time. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wong. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Gadecki. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Snagged in the middle. It's Gadecki. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Hey, Sakatapaola, he can go to Mulligan.
Second down.
Okay.
Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're training.
Hey, he looks kind of cool though. Look at him, dude.
Throws to get back in it, but the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Just a hair too much on it from this big arm.
Oh, what's up with him though? You clearly had this program up and running, so like the fact that they're like tanking as soon as you left,
need guys to step up.
Makes you look better.
That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Broncos want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Broncos line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here's the return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3-and-out, and they'll try to do better this time around. From the gun, give on the inside. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Pulls and fires complete. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Going to the ground. And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Each corner's backing off a bit. Back to throw, it's Rasmussen. Oh, they're after him! And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense all wrapped up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And his first pass is incomplete.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try the outside to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Rasmussen. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Boise State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Dang, dude, I hope you're watching. I don't know if you are, but anybody watching, oh my God.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively,
Samoa.
special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Rasmussen. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? It's a fumble. Got the first down and more. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's Gadecki. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Rasmussen. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's the pressure. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Velez. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but